Is guacamole a fruit salad?
What is the best milkshake for bringing boys to the yard?
Ostriches are dinosaurs.
Don't piss off old people. New game.
What do you mean it gives you Arby's mouth?
Artisanal muck duck balls.
I think they call that autofellatio.
I want to high five a shark.
Welcome to Bar Banter. Relax, have a drink with us as we debate the most controversial topics in the world today.
On today's podcast, we talk about what's the best crime to make legal for yourself? What's the best replacement for your hands? And lastly, what's the best way to stay in an airport for about a year? But first,
Jesus.
Richard Mattison, what are you drinking? Bow!
I actually brought out the mango margarita tonight.
Woo-wee.
Damn.
I really like the mix. It was my other one for my normal margarita mix, and I saw they had a mango, and I was like, we're going for it. So there you go. So apparently Travis and Drew did a bunch of Coke before this episode.
I'm fired up. Let's go.
I haven't done Coke in
Let's
years.
go.
What are you talking about, Rick?
Let's go.
So Drew,
Let's
what
go.
what are you drinking over there, Andrew McMullis?
I don't have that much whatever Travis is on.
Yeah, I don't know what's
I-
happening over there.
I've got my normal just going, poor man's tequila soda over here.
What is a rich man's tequila soda?
Really expensive tequila.
Oh, okay. All right. Same thing, just what's all right, got it.
Yeah. Travis,
I'm doing Coke.
what do
that's
you
what it looks like.
Doing Coke.
Hey, I haven't finished yet.
I'm doing Coke.
What are you drinking?
It's rum and Coke, but it's Coke. I don't also, if I just drop dead, it's because I think this bottle of Bacardi Select might be at least 20 years old. I know liquor doesn't like expire, but it's old. Like, who knows?
Has it been open for 20 years?
Yes. I didn't open it just now.
Oh, well then.
I mean, I know like flavor wise, it's not going to be right, but I also know that like liquor
it
can't go bad.
Yeah, it doesn't really do that unless there's like contaminants.
Right. It's been closed, in a cool, dark place for a long time. But maybe poisoning would be a good thing to make legal for yourself.
Oh,
Drugs like Coke. Is that a good thing to make Coke? Like Coke?
cocaine.
Cocaine. Would that be a good crime
Honestly,
to make legal?
you should be ashamed of yourself.
Why?
You should be ashamed.
The fact that they're still getting worse.
Wait,
Yeah.
would
Is
bad
the
segues be a
most
crime
important.
that I could make legal for myself?
No, you
Oh,
cannot.
That's right, because I don't have bad segues. With that, our first topic: what's the best crime to make legal for yourself?
The Department of Future Crimes is coming after you.
That's damn straight. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Dude, Travis, did you just have a great day? Or
I
He is
don't know
on a
what it was.
different
like
level,
zero
and
sleep from the kids? Like, what is happening over there?
No, I don't know. I'm very wired.
Yeah.
Is your face
Yeah,
You know
you
what?
are.
So I will say before we get into it, I think it was it Sunday? Sunday I had a really bad stomach bug and I didn't eat all day and I barely had any coffee. And then Monday, Tuesday, I was trying to keep it light amount of coffee. And then today I went back to my normal 3 cups or whatever. And so that's probably why I'm a little wired.
Maybe that should teach you something about your coffee intake.
It's 3
Wait,
cups.
I
all
want
day.
that one more time, the amounts. You were
So
sick or not feeling well earlier.
on Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday I probably had 1 cup each day, or maybe Monday I had
You
half
only
a cup.
had 3 today?
Yeah,
Only?
I know. I don't. Right. That's what my
Rick
point through
is questioning your. I don't.
Right.
I don't drink caffeine anymore. So.
Yeah, that is not why you're this wired. There's no way only 3.
I mean, what I did 1 when I woke up, 1 when I got to work, and then 1 at 2:30.
Wow.
Seems light.
I'm at
That's my
3.
normal.
I'm at 3 by 8:30.
I know this. I know, but so I've scaled back. I was at a 4 cup a day thing for a long time, and then I went down to 1 cup a day.
more like 4 pot a day. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. I don't. But
Rick would like 4 pots, please.
Or
That's
you misheard me. I didn't say a lot of bacon or a
Ah,
lot of coffee. I
I
said
said
all the
all
pots
the
of
coffee.
coffee.
Wait. I'm afraid you. What a great line! Like I've never identified with a TV character more than in that moment. So I would say identity theft.
Identity theft. There we go.
Hold on, son.
That's not mine. That's not mine.
You
but-
had me at Meat Tornado. That's one of my all-time favorites.
All right.
All right.
I guess
Yeah.
I'm gonna get into
Crimes.
mine.
Crimes.
I have a few, and I'm just a little unsure where we're gonna take this. So I'm
Okay.
I'm starting with this one. I think.
Being stupid.
Well, I mean, it's not a crime, but wow.
Got him.
I'm gonna go with. I would like minor theft.
Minor theft.
Minor, and what I mean is, and specifically for food.
Okay.
So, like, I can walk into any McDonald's and grab a handful of fries only,
Out of the fryer.
Out of the deep fryer.
and be okay. Or if I'm at a sports bar, it must be under one full serving, and it can't be like the main dish. So, like, I got to get like the appetizer or the discard basket of wings, and like I can fill that up because that's not a quote.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or like it's the half of the egg roll or something.
Mhm.
I want minor food theft.
Okay.
To be
So
mine.
I'll piggyback off of that because I went a step above and I went up to grand theft, which is
Ooh.
anything above about $1,000, plus or minus whatever
Yeah.
whatever it is. Because my thought was I can afford the day-to-day stuff, and yes, it'd be super convenient to be able to just go grab a hamburger off the rack and like walk out for sure. But what if I could grab 1,000 hamburgers, right? What if I went to the grocery store and was like, I want this one apple, but I don't want to pay for it. Let me go to like the appliance section and grab all of the weird shit that nobody needs and just, walk out with all that stuff in my cart. That's grand theft. Also, I could then go turn around and sell that. And I don't think there's anything above grand theft. So it's like 1,000 plus, which is kind of weird to me that there's not another tier above that, at least that in my short, like 2-minute research that I could find.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So it's like, I could steal a yacht.
Yeah, and
I could just go steal. Like, no, this is mine now. I know that's kind of common. It's not quite
I feel
commandeering, but like
the punishment, though, meted out by the judge between $2,000 and $100 million would be different.
sure, but it's
So-
all
Yeah, it's still the
But
same
it's
crime.
still-
It's
it's
still
all
the
on-
same
it's
crime.
same
now.
on the
cro-
same tier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
right, but that's why I'm like, it's kind of weird. So yeah, that was like, I could go. We just got a new washer dryer, and I was like, yeah, that'd be great if that was just free. I'll go buy a Monster Energy drink at the gas station or whatever, and then chug it. I'll shotgun it right before the podcast.
On that, then I'm gonna throw in another one. My other one I was close to with would be all my hobbies or things I do for fun would be tax exempt. So essentially
yes.
I could do them for free. So anytime I bought my cigars, I would claim y'all as dependents and get extra money back.
You really got to watch out for those kids smoking cigars.
That's not
Yeah.
quite, but that's
Claim it
so
on your.
I
on
know
your
what you're
taxes.
saying. Rick,
Yeah,
but that's-
it's essentially the same thing as my first one, but
yeah, because like being tax exempt is not.
It's tax fraud. Rick,
Yeah.
Rick wants
Okay.
to be
So
able to
okay,
do
there
it.
we go.
Commit
Sure,
tax
yeah.
fraud.
Yeah,
Tax fraud. Okay. Thank you.
phrase
I
it
was
that
like,
way.
I don't know what you're trying to say here. Tax
Yeah.
fraud.
I had that lower on my list of like being able to just not paying taxes.
Mhm.
And
none of them want to pay taxes for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
for the rest of their lives. Great movie. I think we can make that happen.
Just a few small things.
Oh,
What a
Billy
great
Bob.
scene. All right, Drew, what do you got? I'm on YouTube right now while you're going.
I have two. I'll leave the second one because it's in the same vein as that. But insurance fraud.
Ooh.
Being able to, I don't know, say like somebody I was driving down the highway and a rock hit my truck and I wanted to get it fixed, but it's just a small ding, but they're like, this will be a $3,000 repair. And I just take the money and run. And I want to be able to do that with anything. Any kind of insurance policy or thing that I can make a claim on, and it's even reasonably within the bounds of that, I want to be able to do that and nobody question what or why. Because I feel like, insurance companies, they're not going to miss that money all that much.
No, they're not. They print it, so it's fine. You had another one?
Well, I was going to do, Rick said minor
that's a good
theft. You said grand theft. I'm going to go ultra theft.
Ultra theft.
Ultra theft.
Is that like Decepticon level theft?
No, this is Ocean's 11 theft. I want to be able to plan and break into and do heists with no any sort of reaction by anybody.
Okay, so here's one other thing I wanted to mention. One caveat, if you will. We may have to amend what we say because that I believe, and I don't know, maybe it's different. Maybe they're just something that you tack on, but burglary is the entering a building with intent to commit theft or another crime. You don't actually have, okay, so burglary is so in theory, what I'm reading here is that if they know that you have stolen something before and they actually stop you from stealing something, they can charge you with burglary. Fun fact. So you probably couldn't necessarily attempt to steal at multiple locations, just so everyone's clear. Because I was curious as to what the difference between burglary and theft was. So now we know.
But I don't. I would successfully get away with the heist.
Correct.
And if somebody found me afterwards, that would be theft.
Right, but if you then tried to go do the heist again, and
Wait,
they're
I'm
like,
so
we have
confused.
your
But
profile.
I wouldn't try to heist
I thought
the
this
same
was
place
making it
twice.
legal, not get away with it. Like it became legal.
But it is still theft. It's just legal theft.
It's more
You
so like
can't be charged with theft. It's just theft. It's
but
just,
they could
No.
still try and charge me, but I'd just show my
It's shopping at that point.
get out
Like,
get out of
what do you
jail
mean?
free card.
Yeah,
But
it's
they would
just
they
shopping.
would still try and stop the theft. Like they would still be doing their jobs.
Right, because they don't know
But
it's you.
were I to get caught, or were I to go and then sell merchandise, and they were like,
right. If
you
you were to
obviously
get
heisted this,
if
I'd
you
just
were
be
to
like,
get
nope.
my what I'm outlining here is, let's use a sharper image back when that was a store. Everything was at least $1,000. You walk in the first time to Sharper Image, you're like, I want this crazy Dyson blade fan. It's $1,000. You walk out with it. They stop you. You have successfully legally thefted it, and they're like, oh yeah, you have the get out of theft free card. Cool, you're good. If you go back into that Sharper Image, and they think that you're going to attempt to steal something again, they can charge you with burglary. Is what I'm reading here. There are two different laws.
You're thinking way too much.
What is
into it.
happening?
I
right
know.
now? What is happening?
It's called extending the segment, idiots.
We
It's
have
called-
enough segments.
It's called conversation. Just roll with
No,
it.
you're trying to.
No, I will
come
not
up
roll
with-
with it.
I'm
too
coming
many
at it
things.
at different angles.
Coming at what with different angles? Like, what are you trying to come at?
I don't know.
Come at me, dog. I don't.
Burglary.
I think
I don't understand.
Travis needs.
I
a
looked
nap.
up. I was trying to determine what the difference between burglary and theft was, and because I was like, oh, is a heist burglary or is it theft? And then I looked at the definition. I was like, oh, that's an interesting point. Let me bring that up.
But just let me have
Yeah, what is-
heisting.
You do realize that applies to every one of our.
I know.
Okay, like I'm so.
I didn't know
Travis
that
just
before
wants us
I
to
looked
not
up.
have fun.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
that's
that
right.
before I looked.
Zero fun.
It's
He's
called
a fun
education.
ruiner.
This is an
That's right.
educational podcast.
Elliot Reed,
Fun moment ruiner.
fun moment ruiner.
So if anybody is studying for the bar exam, tune into this episode, and Travis will help you
Yeah.
through the difference between burglary,
Yes,
breaking
I
into, grand theft.
am the end all be all when it comes to the bar exam. Another one I thought of, because because you could also, going back to your heist thing, Drew, is just like bank robbery. Just, hey, can I have $1 million? This is a stick up, and they just hand you $1 million.
Yeah, but I feel like that takes the fun out of it. I want
Of
to actually
course.
do the crime and then be absolved of it,
That's
not
fair.
just walk in and be like, that's just walking through
Mhm.
life.
The other thing is, and I don't know, I think this might be my new answer. I'm not sure, but I think it just falls under forgery. But if I just walked in with like a piece of paper that says this is $1 million and said, yes, this is how I'm paying for whatever and then I could just walk out with it.
Honestly, that's not bad.
Yeah,
And then
that's a good one.
that covers the whole swath of petty theft or minor theft or grand theft or ultra theft, whatever you want to do. I can be like, here's one money, please. And yeah, cool.
Walk
Wait,
in.
this
I'm
isn't
gonna
legal
write you a
tender.
check.
Right. So I'm gonna say I think my new one is forgery, like for counterfeiting. That's what it is. That's the word. I'm
I
going
like that.
counterfeiting.
I like that.
That's what I couldn't come up with. See, if I didn't go down the burglary route, I wouldn't have thought of counterfeit. Anyway, so our options are counterfeiting, minor theft, and ultra theft.
I was really tempted to go with speeding.
Hmm.
I was really tempted.
I
to go with
honestly
that.
thought
Oh my
you
god!
would.
I thought you might.
I
Or
thought
running
you
red
would,
lights.
so I didn't put it.
It would
in
be
the
stop
list.
signs, not red lights.
Stop signs. And yes, you have to say
Why
it
do you
like
got-
that.
I was
You
about
have
to
to
say, why do you got to go
Because
deeper?
I don't think that's a real category.
I mean, it's probably
sticking with-
not.
I'm
but-
sticking with ultra
So
theft.
it's ultra theft.
Wait, so if that one happens, is there like a Morgan Freeman type announcement in it that, like, as it occurs?
No, because that's legal.
No, I know, but since we're enhancing the segment, if he does it, does that mean ultra theft is like announced in the building when Drew does it? Because if so,
No,
I'm
it's
on
right
board.
after I walk out the door. They're like,
ultra
you,
theft.
you, my friend, have just been ultra thefted.
Which one are we going with?
I hate to say it because I'm annoyed with you tonight, but I like your
I do like
your counterfeit one.
Counterfeiting. It was
I like
a
your
good,
counterfeit one.
it
If
was
I
a
could
good-
just walk in and say, here's money.
I love that Rick is annoyed with how pumped Travis is tonight.
He's gonna be really annoyed when we talk
We're
about
on-
mass replacement for hands.
Different levels.
I'm perturbed.
I'm gonna need to pause after this and
Not
take a
ultra.
shot.
I'm not ultra theft annoyed. A minor.
And just grand annoyed.
Tired of weak snacks? Step up to Angry Toothpick Jerky. Too delicious and just a little dangerous. With flavors like original, classic flavor, basically jerky royalty, teriyaki, smoother than your cousin's mixtape, and try our new chili de árbol, sweet, spicy, and definitely plotting something. Find us on Etsy and get 10% off with code BANTER at checkout. Angry Toothpick Jerky. Own your hangry.
Gentlemen, what's the best replacement for hands? I got two answers for this one. One I really like, and one is like a really good practical answer, but it's just like just stupid. But it's a good answer. So which one do you guys want? Which one should I do first? Should I do the one or like the yes? I'll do the man one first.
Good talk. Glad we had it.
Love how you answered your own question on that one.
We're going chimp feet.
Do I need to call your
Chimp
wife
feet. Nope.
and
She's probably
make
asleep.
sure that
She's
you're
probably
okay?
asleep already. We're
Is there
going
something like going on through your air vents? Like, is she practicing to become a dentist and like the laughing gas? I don't know.
chimp feet. Good replacement for hands. It's not hands, they're feet. So they can grab stuff and it would be basically like a 1-to-1.
So why would that make them the best? You've
Because hands have evolved over the last
you've done nothing to
2
improve
billion
hands.
years. It's already the best thing is hands, right? You can just
That's
grab
not the-
the thumb. The thumb is the big thing here. We need the thumb. And chimp
Thumbs
feet
are great,
thumbs are pretty great.
but chimp feet not the same. So
They're-
you basically made hands worse.
I've downgraded hands just a little bit to give me basically what I have today, and I could probably learn to write with chimp feet.
I'm a little surprised you didn't go Luke Skywalker robot hands as a replacement.
No, I didn't want to take the horrible way out. I went the meh way, and I put like robot hand was like that's stupid. Do you want my real answer? Do you want the best answer? The one that I know is gonna win?
Sure.
A Mario Kart shell launcher. Just launching blue shells and red shells and green shells at people. Just a shell cannon on my hands. If I'm driving on the highway, I can just stick a hand out the window and just take out cars in front of me whenever I want. Going shell launcher for my hands.
There's no shell launcher in Mario Kart. You just get them spinning around your vehicle.
Well, they produce them somehow, and my hand can now produce them, and I'm going to fire them from my hands and take out cars in front of me so I can drive faster.
Did you just see a ghost, Rick?
No, but I had my door open most of the evening, and now
Maz.
big bug that's like bouncing off my lights, and I'm just
He just looked up into nothing, and I was like, oh God, Rick has seen something.
So Travis is on coke, Rick is on shrooms. Got it.
right.
Are the walls breathing?
Drew, I hope you have something for this one because
I do actually. I'm gonna
I have a
go
bunch of answers.
octopus tentacles.
ooh,
I hate that.
ooh,
I
I
like
you
it.
should because it's
That's
the
a-
best answer.
That's a
You hate it. You hate it because it's better than yours.
No, it's not.
They're very flexible. They got the suction cups on there. They're prehensile. You can do all sorts of crazy shit with them. Almost as good as having thumbs.
Bro, you could have gone
But
so many different directions and you slightly downgraded
you
hands.
went fucking monkey hands.
Yeah, that was my
monkey feet.
I did go monkey feet A and B. I prefaced that with like this isn't that good of an answer, but it's a really good practical answer. So if we go that route, this is my practical answer. If we go fun,
Not
awesome
a great
route,
practical answer because it's
is.
still worse.
No, yeah, there is no better replacement for hands in terms of practicality.
You don't
Can't
know.
upgrade
You've never had.
I would like
tentacles.
dragon paws, so I don't have to worry about burning anything on the grill. I can just pick hot stuff up.
But they don't have
Mm.
thumbs. How are you gonna pick something up?
Some of them do. Depends on. The
I have
dragon.
dragon claws. I'm gonna stab stuff.
Okay, that's fair. That's
you
fair.
know, and like fumble my way T-Rex through life. Like
As long as joking with fumbling T-Rex style through life,
that's
we're
right.
good.
For the 30 seconds that I feel great around a grill, the rest of life will suffer.
That's fair.
I don't know. Cartoony giant foam hands, maybe? Is that
I had a backup which was almost the same thing,
Inflatable-
but
inflatable too?
Doc Ock
I-
arms.
Ooh, that'd be good.
See, now we're talking. That's better. I like that.
They're basically tentacles, but
Nope.
they've got grabbers.
They're not.
on them.
Yeah, they're grabbers.
Yes, they are.
But you could probably
His name is Doc Ock.
yeah.
How are they not fucking tentacles?
Because
Travis?
the ends have the
Justify the
actual gripper
That's fine.
part, and the tentacles just have like this weird suction cup.
Yeah, but they can do so
thing.
many things with them.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like suction cup.
I've seen
Yeah.
that porno.
Yeah. Rick, do you have any? Because I have a bunch of backups.
I went with dragon paws.
Dragon Paws, I didn't know if that was your actual one.
Dude, sure. I got nothing.
Okay. I went with grappling hook. That would be pretty dope.
What is
Lightsaber arms. That would be pretty cool. Always have.
but you also
Making hands
do
better,
it.
Travis.
No, we didn't say hands better. We just said what's the best replacement. We didn't
You're right.
define what best
Yeah, but-
was.
But,
Right.
Yeah, I'm not-
arguably,
arguably,
best
lightsabers
means
are the best.
something that could
So
be better.
therefore, lightsabers.
This is not last week.
Um,
we were not talking about zombie apocalypse.
Was that last week? Anyway,
Look,
also I just
mosquito
said
is the best.
just a projector. Like just having to be able to projector screen and like if you just plug in something into your hand, you just like
Drew's about to
put it
leave.
up on the wall. Just basically a light and
I
that
want
can
to take my headphones off.
take a
so bad right now.
slingshot. If you could like just load a rock into it, and pew,
Can I?
that would be
can't
really
mute-
cool.
Damn it! I can't mute him.
But I do like the idea.
Yeah.
Oh, and the other one was fully functional shark heads. That's just
I don't think we've ever had this version of Travis.
What's happening?
it's like college.
Huh.
I'll say Mario Kart weapon launcher, so you can then do any of them. You can do a lightning bolt. You could do green shells. You could do red shells. You could do banana peel. Mario Kart weapon launcher is what I want to do. That's what I want for my
There
hands.
is no weapon launcher. They come out of nowhere. I will not give that to you.
Rick will, because it's going to save him in traffic, and that's all he cares about in life.
Rick, I will go with Dragon Paws.
No, I mean,
Rick's moving to mine, so it doesn't
mean,
matter.
Rick, I'm going
Well,
with
it doesn't
Dragon
matter.
Paws.
anything we've
It
talked
doesn't
about
matter.
can help me, except for your monkey feet in traffic. So
That's all. Rick's only care in life is how do I improve my commute.
my
My being his, and what
Right.
that I'm playing the audience, I'm playing the man here, and the ability to just wipe people off the road behind or in front. I'm giving you that via Mario Kart weapons out of your hands.
I mean, I like the Doc Ock one. I mean, like that does
God damn
can
it.
do the same thing. Like, but then I still feel like I have hands.
I'd be okay with Doc Ock.
Yeah, that's sorry. That's what I'm gonna have to go with.
I'll take Doc Ock.
We'll go Doc Ock. Okay. Do you think Doc Ock would get through security at an airport? I'll leave. Bye.
Hey, real quick. You listening? Cool. Do me a favor. On your app, wherever you're listening to this podcast, there's a button to follow or subscribe or some sort of a notification type bell. Whatever you do, don't click them. Don't click those buttons. Don't do it. Or click it. Whatever it doesn't matter. Just fine. It's fine. Just click it. It's cool. Just do whatever you want. Preach.
Gentlemen, our next topic. What's the best way to stay in an airport for about a year? You know, plus from not a hard year, but like a long and extended period of time, more so than a long layover.
I mean,
I would like to set
yes, do it.
like a general ground rule.
Okay.
Let's say Atlanta.
We get our theft for the airport, so I can go around to do a mall.
But
walk.
it's an airport, so don't we need air rules?
I'm just saying, let's set Atlanta Airport because if it's some dinky little, two
like
terminal.
Chicago's airport.
I hate Chicago.
I-
It fucking sucks.
Mega loathe the Chicago airport.
Although their toilets clean themselves,
I don't care.
which is weird. But like a major
Major
American
metropolitan airport.
for anybody
LA,
listening.
JFK, Atlanta, any of the big ones.
There is
'Cause that gives you more opportunity.
there is sustenance at airport in space, in time.
I mean, I feel like the only answer to this, just to like, is the lounge.
They can kick you out of the lounge after a certain amount of time.
And you have to pay for it. So how are you making money?
Which lounge? Yeah, which lounge? You mean like a
What?
Delta lounge? Which lounge?
Insert lounge here.
Okay.
Like
How you
Centurion.
gonna-
If I have to pick one, Centurion Lounge, I guess, is the one I would pick.
I'm
But
paying for the Centurion lounge.
neither am I. I walk up.
And you just go in and they notice you after a day. I'm like, sir, you've been here for like 24 hours. You can't stay here. And they kick you out.
Well, it's not to say, if we're at a big airport, there's multiple lounges, so
Sure.
you learn the rotation of who works there. Also, if that's the game we're playing,
Yeah, like survive the air. Like you gotta actually be in the airport.
Okay, well, this completely changes.
Once you're past
our
once you're
conversation,
past
but-
security.
Yeah, I'm still going with the like what?
Okay, the lounge.
Like, what do you mean?
Drew, do you have a more extensive answer?
I do. First thing you've got to do.
Wait, before you
Find
answer, I'll let you finish. Before you answer, are we turning? Is this basically
Did you just
zombie
Kanye me?
apocalypse airport style?
Is
Is
this
that what we're doing?
What'd you say? I didn't
Is
hear
this
the first
basically zombie apocalypse
No.
airport style, just without the zombies?
No,
No.
this is just
part. This is like
avoid security.
Right.
Don't get kicked out.
Okay. Zombie apocalypse, just minus the zombies. Okay, got it. All right, carry on. Then I'll come back with a different answer.
whoa.
Go, Jer.
A zombie has entered the room.
I didn't realize this was a survival guide, but go,
Yeah.
carry on, Drew. I got it now. I'll circle back.
First,
Touch base,
I'm saying I'm using
Energize
Atlanta
our efforts.
Airport as an example. Find one bar at every terminal where you can make friends with the bartender.
Okay.
And you talk to them, be like, I fly out of here all the time. You know, you'll see me a lot. I've, just got a new job, something like that.
Yep.
And then you go to one or two different specific like restaurants, like a Chick-fil-A or Dunkin' or something like that. And you show up there and you make friends with them, be like, yeah, if I the biggest thing you want to do is make friends with the employees that work in those spaces so that they are accustomed to seeing you, so you don't seem suspicious at all. You can come up with different stories of like, I'm flying out of Atlanta for this, I'm flying blah 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 for this. Second one, never stay in one terminal for too long.
How long is too long?
I think too long is you want to be at a gate before the airport or before the airplane boards, but not as it's boarding. Because then the gate officials will actually see you and be like, he never actually got on a plane.
Right. So in that hour, the hour before boarding, we'll say, just to put a okay.
And then you want to go to a different terminal to do the exact same thing, basically. And then the third one is have your bag with you with all of your clothes in it so that you can change your outfit in case somebody might, recognize you or think that you're staying there too long. You can just go into the bathrooms and change real quick, because it's not too weird to go into a bathroom,
Sure, and
especially in the airport with a full suitcase and change clothes or like freshen up or something like that. So those are my big ones.
Where are you sleeping?
At the gates.
Do you think that over the course of a month, security will probably catch on to you? Maybe we'll say 3 months, that they'll be like, hey, this person is usually sleeping somewhere. This person is always at this Dunkin'. Like, obviously, I know you're going to switch up your rotation of restaurants and bars and things like that, but like,
they could, but then the story is you're always traveling. People travel
they're going to
a
look
lot
for like
if you're based out of that city, yeah, you've got your ID with you.
Well, I mean, identification and proof of travel. So your ticket.
I've never once been I don't know.
But yeah,
I
don't either.
I've never once passed security, been asked for my ticket unless I was getting on the plane.
Yeah. But that's that. I think back in the day, they used to ask for your ticket before security, but now it's just because you can't just go through security, right? You have to have.
Oh yes, you can.
Yeah, you bought a ticket the one time,
right?
That's how you got
we're making up rules as we go along.
No.
Like, are we starting beyond security? Are we trying to get past security?
No, we're
full reset here.
Past security.
No, I know.
Like you were past security. That's the whole premise. Is you were past security.
So you bought a ticket at some point.
The terminals.
Right. Jesus. Yes. No, that's not what I was saying. My point was like you had to have purchased a ticket at some point, so they did ask you for your flight information at some point. inside of the airport, once you're past security, no, I've never had anyone ask me for my flight information, but I've also never lived in an airport for a year. So I assume that once they kind of track your movement, because they're gonna identify you. Like they
That's
have
the
people.
biggest thing is they should not be able to identify you. That's your goal, is to not be identified. It's not a casino. They're not like
They is that is they have that level of security though. That is what they're doing. They have crazy security at airports. That's kind of the whole thing, is to beat security.
but once you're past the actual
No,
checkpoint,
that's the checkpoint security. That's the bag check. That's the, yeah, you're supposed to be here security. But then they have like the active people in the airport security.
you fucking walk around.
They
You
have
walk around.
It's a lot more sophisticated than you think it is. They're not just like passively monitoring.
Show me your sources on
There's a documentary. I'll find
what
it.
documentary.
It's got Tom Hanks. So it's got to be true. It's got to be true. They're watching people all the time. They have facial recognition and shit inside of airports.
I saw a dude who was not last time I flew, which was like what, 3 weeks ago. A dude go up to one of those doors that leads to the actual outside onto the tarmac, just for fun, pressed the release button, and it like wailed, made that huge sound like somebody needs to come check this fuck out. And nobody came. Not one person came for almost 20 minutes. And then somebody finally came, just shut off the alarm. Nobody ever found the dude.
Okay, last question for your plan, Drew, because I'm only hitting you hard because you had a plan.
An actual plan.
What are you doing for money?
I would assume in this scenario, I have enough money to subside on. We didn't set any ground rules.
We didn't. And if all you have to do is pay for food, it's not that much money. It's a lot of money, but it's not. You don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars for a year.
I'm not paying rent. I'm not paying
Right.
for gas or a car or any sort of bills.
Mhm.
The only thing I'm doing is food.
Okay.
And the only thing I could see that would be a potential problem with this plan is cleaning your clothes and getting like fresh clothes. That's about it.
It's called The Terminal. That's what it's called. The documentary. So my idea is, taking elements of yours for sure. But on top of that, I'm gonna need something to do, right? I can't just like sit and eat, and like I can do that for like a couple weeks, sure. But after a while, I'm like, I need some sort of task or routine or whatever. So apparently, and I didn't know this before researching, but there is an airport fire department, and I'll get a job with them. So I'll check in, I'll find a way to get a job with that fire department. And then I have a place to sleep while I'm on shift. So I'm not like sleeping in different terminals every night. I'll have like a bed. Yeah, occasionally I have like work to do, but that's fine. I'm still at the airport. And I'll have access to like all the secret underground tunnels and shit. And I'll have, while it's like I'm on duty, I have access to that stuff. And then I'll have a place for like a suit if I want to keep. I'll have like a locker and I can change into that for my flight. And then that's when like the 2 days I'm off, I go spend in the airport, do basically everything you said, Drew, because that was a pretty comprehensive plan. But like if I'm thinking like over a year, I couldn't just go from like terminal to terminal to terminal to yada, 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 and just like rinse and repeat for a year. I would need something, some activity, something to do. And so I would join the airport fire, and I'd be making money at the same time. So place to sleep, food, access. I learned the ins and outs of the airport. I could probably find some vulnerabilities in their security if I needed to, and go from there.
I love
I
Rick
got-
shaking,
I got
shaking his head at this.
I got the shake head and side eye from Nick.
So apparently we're Oceaning Elevens. This is what we're actually doing, and not just staying at the airport. So what you need to do is,
Yes,
you have 3 personalities. Personality number 1 is you're the fake LinkedIn CEO. You create your LinkedIn page. You're the CEO of
this is what I'm talking about.
some made
Let's
up
go.
company, and you come in with your embroidered polo. All right.
Yes.
And then that's
3
how
of
you get
those.
that's how you get the free meals, and that's how you get the access to the lounges for other free meals. And if that doesn't work, you have your carry-on bag or your backpack to where you bring out the 2 things that nobody fucks with. And that's a clipboard and a safety
And a
vest.
lightsaber. Oh, sorry.
Clipboard and a safety vest. Because if you just walk fast with the clipboard, no one stops you. There doesn't have to be anything on it. So you even need to deal with customers. You're just like, you just throw out your stereotypical things like, oh, they changed the locks again, or where's the maintenance lead? You know, you just and they're like, oh God, this guy's walking fast with a clipboard. Like and he has a vest. We got to let him through, you know? And so you let him through, then you change back into your CEO polo. And then since you stopped by the Army Navy surplus store to get your Marine jacket, Danny, that you used to have, you're sleeping in the USO.
Yes.
Where you sleep.
Yes.
Because those are all volunteers. And they're just nice old ladies. And you're like, oh, you know, and you just come and go.
And you get priority boarding.
And you get priority boarding if you were to fake get on a plane. So there you go.
You can't board in this scenario.
I mean, that sounds foolproof to me. I don't I think
Well, you can board, you just can't fly away.
Oh shit, I forgot something. I got off the plane.
The USO one is a really good one because those free veteran centers are that, or also some like airports, like, you know, have like the prayer centers. So also you could go in as like whatever said religion priest, and like, oh no,
as a priest.
I'm deep in meditation, Zen, prayer.
That's right.
And you just stay forever. They can't bother you. You're praying.
Sorry, sir. It looked an awful like you're sleeping. Well, you just don't understand my religion. This is how we pray, you know, and that's how you get out of that.
No, Rick, that's what I'm talking about.
You should have told me that's what we were doing.
I thought
the prompt was there, Rick.
I thought it was
best way to stay in an airport. How would I have gotten there from that sentence?
For like a year.
That wasn't the prompt.
That's definitely the Tom Hanks prompt. Like if that
Thank
was the
you,
prompt,
the documentary.
that's the Tom Hanks prompt. That's
the
the
documentary.
Why didn't you say that?
I think this was your prompt originally, and I just shortened it.
You should have said that.
You deleted the wrong words.
Made more sense.
In the terminal, Tom Hanks gets a job as like a construction person. And I don't know all the different security things he's got to go because I haven't seen the whole movie all the way through.
Yeah, but that's because his country gets abolished. So like he can't leave. So no one's trying to kick him out. He just literally can't leave.
He literally has nowhere to go.
Right. And because his country doesn't exist anymore.
Estonia.
So there you go. Found your country, have it dissolve, and you can't get kicked out of the
There we go. That's, let me write that one down.
Claim diplomatic immunity.
That's right. Diplomatic immunity. Clipboard power. That's what you need, Danny. That was the only thing you were missing on yours.
Clipboard power. Yes, agreed. Okay, so our answers are firefighter, schmoozing with the bartenders and employees,
bartender,
and CEO / clipboard / USO personalities. That's right. How are we doing this?
Bartender. I do like the restaurant take. That was a good one because that does get you into a lot of places. They may ask you to wait some tables. But
Danny's take is that what you're saying? The one that I didn't.
I mean, I'm not necessarily selling out for his. I just like that angle.
No, I just want to make sure that was the one you were talking about.
I think that's the one I was talking about.
Okay, yes, I'll add that as a fourth option. Just so
I think that's the least risky job. So I think we all agree that there is a work.
Have you seen some of the horrible people at?
That doesn't mean you have to interact with them.
I do think
I'm not saying you have to
like
work, but if you go in as a firefighter, someone's going to pull you somewhere.
24/19.
Not to shit on it, but I do think they clock
take a massive dump all over it.
People going in and out.
As they should. Great restaurant. They need to manage that flow.
It's not that good. I'll say
In-N-Out Burger? In-N-Out Burger is great. The fries suck, but
yeah, it's also not that bad.
I agree, but you meh. Anyway, sorry, continue. 2319 was the code.
What?
we go 2319.
20. Thank you.
Got it.
Drew knows what 2319 is.
Yeah. Is that Monsters Inc?
It is Monsters Inc.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
This is 2319, which is what I imagine.
Is that the sock?
Yes.
He gets the sock on him, and then they
I
buzz him
imagine
down and
any
put the
sort
cone
of
on him.
anytime someone in the airport like mentions bomb is a 2319 in my head, and everyone just jumps on that person. So if I'm a person at a counter and I get an unruly customer, it's automatically a 2319, and just everything shuts down, which is why I wouldn't necessarily want to be one of those
I like it.
restaurant people. Because even if they're not like that bad, they're gonna make some offhand comment, and then just the whole terminal shuts down because of a 2319.
Restaurant people.
Restaurateur, would you prefer that? So which one are we going with? Schmoozing, firefighter, restaurateur, or the Rick, I'm trying to come up with one word to describe yours because I like yours. I just don't know. Multiple personality disorder.
Sure. Sounds great.
What's the guy? Who's the guy that
the con man?
Con man.
Yeah, there you go.
Rick is the con man.
I'm tempted to go con man. The only thing because the USO place I assume has places to sleep, right?
Yeah, it has like lazy boys, like it doesn't have beds.
Right, but at least
give you a blanket and a lazy boy chair.
No one's gonna give you shit if you're
When they check your ID, don't you get
depends on the volunteer. Depends on the old lady at the desk, Drew.
That's fair.
But yes, usually. But
also, Rick,
you talk to him sweet enough.
You mentioned at one point that if you are in the military and you have to go to a public airport, there are underground tunnels, etc., that you have access to get to other planes that take you to other places.
It's not necessarily like that. It's more like they're ashamed of you, and like that's not true. That's not a good way to put it either. It's not as secretive.
No, I'm not saying it's secretive. It's just
they walk you through the back door and not the front.
Yes, right. There are some of that.
But that gets you additional access.
It's not comfy. I didn't
say that. I wouldn't say that.
But yes, hiding places,
expand. Yes. So I like the firefighter angle, but then you do become more, what's the word? Complacent, or you become more recognizable. If you're like in your, I had like street clothes if you want to change into to go to the airport, but having my firefighter is kind of equivalent to, we'll say, USO/Army person, but you also had a clipboard person and a CEO. So it's like having that real kind of con man suite of personalities kind of brings everything.
If you're allowed
together.
One carry-on, as most airlines allow you got to make use of it.
Here's if this is true, I'll switch over to yours. In any of your con man scenarios that you identified, CEO, clipboard person, or USO, do you think you'd have access to a Milk Duds?
Rick is mainlining Milk Duds right now.
And I thought I was doing coke.
Was Milk Duds a question?
No, you like half paused right here, and there wasn't any more Milk Duds going in. You just like stopped to listen, but you like perfectly freeze framed. Rick, if any of your personalities you think had access to a washing machine and a dryer, how would you do that? Because then I would jump ship. Because firefighters, I'm sure there's a washer dryer on site.
It depends on the airport. Some USOs do, and then that's where the CEO one comes in. Some lounges do.
I didn't know that. Okay. Give me.
Well, let me say this. I've seen dry cleaning. I'll say that.
That's fine.
I don't know about washer and dryer, but
I'll get my underwear dry cleaned. That's fine.
I will say Travis. All right, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna go with Rick's since nobody's gonna go with mine.
We'll go. I'm okay with Conman. We'll go Conman.
I think yours just has too many things you've got to go through to make it reasonable.
Too many tentacles.
Did you say tentacles?
Yeah, I was bringing you back to Drew's horrible answer earlier.
Amazing answer.
You didn't win.
I did. I had Doc Ock.
Yeah, the tentacles didn't win. The Doc Ock answer won. That's different.
Still means I won.
Nope. The tentacles. I said the tentacles didn't win. I didn't say you didn't win. I said the tentacles. The tentacles. Guys, we're getting kicked out of the bar.
Damn it.
Wait, no, I was wrong. Time for last call. Rick, would you rather slide down a 1,000-foot rope with every part of your body covered except your hands, or do the same thing wearing only gloves and shorts? So basically, rope burn on your hands.
Give me gloves and shorts.
So you want rope burn on the rest of your body?
No, because you wouldn't get rope burn on the rest of your body.
It might tickle a little bit. It's 1,000 feet. It's a long way down. You're going to get a rope burn a little bit.
I understand, but yes.
Okay.
I would prefer it all over these juicy... Oh, wait, sorry.
Drew?
Take it all off, Rick. I'll take gloves and shorts as well.
Okay, fair enough. I do think that would give you the grip that you needed, so that makes sense. Rick, would you rather walk around from now on wearing shoes with little suction cups or metal cleats on the bottom? So either or
give me the metal cleats. Both of those are awful though.
I want the suction cups.
All right. Rick, would you rather be accidentally hit in the head very hard with a sock with a potato in it or just a rubber hose? So basically, would you rather just get hit in the head? I don't like that. That's a bad prompt.
Would you read that again for me?
How would you like to be abused?
Yeah. How would you like to be hit in the head with a sock and a potato or a rubber hose? Meh. Just pick one.
Rubber hose. I thought we were skipping it. I'm sorry.
Nope.
I'll go potato. At least I can eat after.
That's fair. Rick, would you rather stick your hand into a sealed box of rattlesnakes or stick your hand into a box filled with unknown contents that are making a mechanical buzzing sound?
Mechanical buzzing.
I knew Rick would take this one.
Yeah.
I'll go snakes, honestly.
Okay. Rick, would you rather have regular encounters with aliens but no proof, or have your best friend be invisible? So let me reread that prompt. Rick, would you rather...
I want my best friend to be invisible.
Hold on, wait. Rick, would you rather have regular encounters with aliens and not have any proof, or me be invisible?
Well, if it's you, you're not going to do what I want you to do when you're invisible, so give me the aliens. But if it's just my best friend being invisible, I want that one.
Travis is crushed. Travis is...
Drew, what's your answer?
Give me the aliens.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine.
Maybe next time you'll say you'll help me hide the body, Travis.
Listen, I'm next up. Aaron Rodgers is out.
It's true.
Just saying. Rick, would you rather be dating someone who insists that every electric device in both of your homes be controlled by clap-on, clap-off devices? So basically, date someone who only uses clap-on, clap-off. Or date someone... I couldn't understand it. Or would you rather date someone that has every piece of furniture covered with plastic?
Oh, God.
This is a good
Give me the
prompt.
clap on.
I like this.
Give me the clapper.
Yeah, give me the clapper. For sure.
But there's the inadvertent clappers that turn stuff on, and it's gonna turn everything on at the same time.
No, yeah, I'd get real mad at a couple of times.
Okay.
Sex would be
That
weird.
just right. That just tells me
What
about
is your
how much I disagree with the plastic furniture.
That's fair. Rick, would you rather have every driver but you be a student driver, or have every driver except you be at least 85 years old?
I feel like both of those are already true in life right now.
Terrible.
So give me the student driver.
Okay.
Yeah, Sam, give me the student drivers.
Well, this is the one I've been waiting for. Rick, would you rather marry your first girlfriend or marry someone your parents choose for you?
Oh God.
Oh my.
We found it. This is the one.
Oh my.
Woo!
Oh God.
Rick, who was your first girlfriend? I don't know if I remember this. Like actual
Does
girlfriend.
Abby
Well,
count?
that was gonna be my question. What do we like? If you're saying actual girlfriend,
Yeah, like not.
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
it would have been Jessica.
Yeah, I think Jessica probably makes the most sense.
Wow.
If
Okay.
we're saying actual girlfriend,
And do you think your parents would have picked her for you?
I do not.
No, but it would have been your choices are marry Jessica or marry someone your parents would have picked for you. Which I don't know who that would have been.
Oh God.
I can't imagine it's gonna be great.
Oh God. Yeah. I guess I gotta go first girlfriend on that one.
Okay,
Oh, God.
Drew.
Wait. Am I allowed to play the divorce card? Does that mean I get two options to pick from? Because if so,
What does
my
that
answer
mean?
changes.
Yeah, what is the divorce card?
Since my parents are now separated, does that mean they each present
Oh,
me
they're
one?
divorced.
Ooh.
Or-
so
Okay.
you get two
Or
options.
is it still a
I'm gonna
pick?
say they have to decide on one person.
Okay, then yeah, I'm sticking with the first girlfriend.
I'm curious though, Rick, would you pick the one your mom chose, the one your dad
Hell no! I would be like, John, what we got?
Oh my god.
Drew,
Yeah, Drew.
first girlfriend.
Probably first girlfriend for me.
This has been an episode. Follow us at _bar banter on most social media platforms. I'm not going to go into detail with all of them because just find us. Search the Bar Banter podcast. You'll find us. We're sponsored. Go to Etsy, type in Angry Toothpick Jerky. You'll find some jerky there. Buy it, but at the cart, when you're checking out, type in Banter for 10% off your order. New episodes every Wednesday. There's a link in the description that works now, and you can donate to the podcast / Rick's Grassroots campaign directly, and like and subscribe. That's the one I always forget. Like, click that, hit that notification bell, and just remember this is our podcast.
Not on Twitch.
Or YouTube. Well, we're on YouTube. Go find us on YouTube. There's some shorts. There's like 34 shorts there.
And on today's episode, we talk about
how this is our podcast and you're just along for the ride.